Hey friends, Jeremy Kubicek and Will Kubicek here. We're here for your weekend video. We want to give you tips and tools that you can use, ideas that you can use with your teenagers this weekend. These are things that I did with Will and I did with my girls as well. And so we're going to talk to you about the first one. The first one is on the Six Summers platform. It is a concept that is really, really helpful. It's basically the idea of, do you know that I am for you? There's three different ideas around being for someone. If I am for you, I'm either against you or I'm for myself. Now, hopefully, none of you are against your kids, your teenagers, but do they know that you are for them really, or do they think that you're just for yourself? And, life's busy, work's busy, kids busy, just all the minutia of your world is busy. Do your kids really, really, truly know that you're for them? So, Will, let's talk about this. Back in the day, you're a little older now, but whenever you were maybe in the 14, 15, 16-year-old range, what did we do that made you kind of know that I was for you?
Yeah, I think a big part of it was verbally you telling me that and telling me just a lot of these encouraging things, but also supporting things and really providing vision for what you saw in me. And so that was a huge part, even though I think those 13, 14, 15, that range, I was probably a little more resistant than now, quite a bit, and so lowering those walls, and really getting on the same page as me was a big part of it, and
And,
just your encouragement and support.
and the way that you'll do this, you'll go to Do you know I'm for you? And that's, on the platform that's specifically in the relationship badge area. And you go to there and then you're going to watch the video. And as you watch that video, it will basically be giving you thoughts. You can watch the video with your teenager. You can watch it just, for yourself and then share it. But here's what I would tell you. Here's some tips that I think I learned over time. Number one, being consistent is really important. So it's not just a one time, like, hey, I'm for you, right? You're like, sure, Dad. Okay. But it was like informal and formal time. So think of the informal moments. There'd be moments where I can remember, Will, that we would go into your room and play basketball. And we would just kind of, and it was just that informal, like, I'm just a dude. You're a dude. I'm a dude. So we were
Hmm.
just doing dude things. And it was that informal time. And then there might be a moment like you were going to bed and I'd come up to you and I'd get, hey, bud, I'm for you, right? Sure do love you, man. And it's the idea of you're fighting for the highest possible good of your son or daughter. But you're looking for those informal moments to reiterate it. So it's not a one time thing. It's like, I'm for you, I'm for you, I'm for you. And that consistency was what I tried to do. And I was trying to make it natural. So I didn't schedule it. It wasn't like go by and say, I'm for you.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things where I think I was trying to establish that in our friendship, in our parenting, so that when challenge was needed, hey, I'm for you, but I'm fighting for your highest possible good. That means that I've got enough support that I can bring enough challenge, and it didn't feel like I'm dominating. Is that right? Is that my memory serve
Yeah.
me on?
Yeah. No, that's spot on.
And so, Will, when you think of it, like, how would you recommend dads or parents to do this without it being cheesy to their
Yeah.
teenager?
Yeah, I'd say just incorporate it into your everyday life, like in the conversations, in the fun experiences that you're having, and really just make it natural, like we're saying. But it's not something that needs to be on your calendar. It's not something that needs to be, uh, really hammered in, but rather, just speak truth, speak what you're truly feeling, and that allows for a greater connection with your kids. And so, like, we love to play basketball, and I was really competitive. And so that, was in any competition that he would jump in and be a part of that. and be as competitive as you needed to be, but then still in those areas of life that were a little more intentional, that were uh, a little deeper. You allowed the area for us to have those great conversations. So that's what I'd say: is make it natural and make it fun, and speak your heart.
And I think the other part is just making sure that with your kids, like there's a physical where you kind of, especially dads, rough them up a little bit, pull them in. So it's not like this weird formal sit down, I'm for you, right, son? Instead, it's like, hey, just, again, making it natural. So what we want you to do is we want you to watch the video. Then we want you to think about it and then decide how you're going to have that conversation and start the conversations with your kids. Little things. Hey, I just want you to know I'm for you. Just know I'm for you. What does that mean? I'm for you, meaning I want the best for you and I'm going to fight for your highest possible good, which means I'm going to bring high support and I'm going to bring high challenge. That's your weekend exercise. That's your weekend video. So have a go. Maybe try seeing how that goes, because you've got to establish that to build trust to be able to handle the harder things later in life. All right. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.